Hey, good morning, everyone. We are having some technical issues on this end. Yeah, we were trying to set up a second account, um, and now it looks like my volume is like all the way down for this one. So let me just switch this around. Yeah, I'm not sure what is going on with our computer here. This is Natasha. Good morning. Um, Hey guys, good morning. It's Crowdfund Monday. It is June the 28th. And this is Natasha Young at the Young Hollywood Blast. Wishing everybody a wonderful morning out there. We were just getting started here. It's the final Crowdfund Monday for this season. And just want to say good morning to everyone that's hopping into the comments. Darian in Manchester, Z Wolf in Montreal, Gerald, welcome. So excited to have everyone that's joining, whether you're watching on HAPS, on YouTube, on uh, I don't think I have it set up for Twitter. Twitter failed this morning as far as like the connection. So not sure if anybody's seeing it over there until I invite some guests in. But we are also broadcasting to Facebook. So welcome everyone. Yes, this is going to be kind of a low key kicked back version of Crowdfund Monday. We are going on summer hiatus, and that will be starting next week. And it'll be a break where we're going to get to recuperate, rest. Okay, so you guys can't hear me at all. Pull this mic out of the plug there. Can you guys hear me now? Um, Okay, I think the jack, the audio jack in my laptop might be just like permanently out of commission. So I will stop using that from now on. But I hope you guys can hear me. And I'm going to be hopping on screen too in a minute because I actually got dressed this morning. Amazing. I mean, not that I'm not okay. That doesn't. That's not the image I wanted to. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's start over, shall we? Yeah. Here we go. Stream of consciousness broadcasting isn't always the best. But yeah, I'm gonna get on screen. I got some tips last week. One of my guests on another broadcast I do suggested that I get on camera. So I thought, why not start practicing and see if I can actually achieve this on a Monday morning at 6:30. I'm dressed, guys. Like I'm not in my pajamas. My hair is kind of done. Makeup isn't done. Okay, so just bear with the morning face. Coffee isn't made. So there's sacrifices that happen, either the coffee gets made or you get dressed. Like it's one or the other. So today we made it. So hey, thanks everybody. Really appreciate your encouragement for me to try to step up here with the crowdfund Monday production values. And yeah, thanks everyone. So I'm going to put some of these comments up on the screen and respond to people. Really appreciate everyone being here. Um,
So yeah, we're just gonna again, we're gonna have a very low key morning. I know the people who know what to do are here. If you're not sure how Crowdfund Monday works, just ask a question of anybody inside our comments area. They know they are pros. They know what's going on, and they will tell you if you have. Well, I'll just tell you right now. Main thing: if you have a campaign to share, you want us to broadcast, um, pop it into the comments here on Haps. We'll see it, and we will broadcast it out for you. If you want to hop into the guest seat and talk a little bit about your campaign starting at 7, you can do that. And yeah, so over summer, I'm leaving that summer break message up there in case people are, you know, joining in a little bit later. I want people to know that we are going to be on break because, frankly, I need it. I need a break. It's been a very long season here. We have 3 broadcasts here at the Young Hollywood Blast that we've been doing. Um, well, 2 broadcasts at the Young Hollywood Blast and one at my other channel, Natasha Young, which I am also taking a kind of a hiatus from one of the shows over there. I might hang out over the summer, so you can still come check it out. So let me just put my other uh, channel page in the comments here on Haps, and you can follow me there if you haven't already, and I'll put that on screen. Um, but yeah, we're basically we're taking this break for self-care, for for health, for taking care, because we've been going hard. Like, we've been broadcasting, we've been putting your work out there. um, it's really fun for us, but it's also a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And also, the other side of that, guys, is I need to find a job. I need to find a job. I just graduated from graduate school. Had a blast going back to school, learning about strategy, about corporate finance, about um, uh, statistics. I learned a bunch of stuff that I'm assimilating now into my work, marketing, um, social media marketing, digital marketing. All these things, I've learned a lot of different things, and it's just sometimes it gets, you know, you need to like sit back and like see, well, what do I want to work on first? Who can I help? Where can I help? So I'm looking at different options. I also studied. I got a certificate in higher education, so I could teach at college level. Um, so I'm looking into some different options. If you guys hear about things, feel free to reach out. You can contact me here, and I'm just gonna put some of my socials up on the screen, so you guys can connect with me. So this is the blast. The blast. We've been around, and this is part of the reason why we need to take a break. The blast is having a 10-year anniversary this year. It's our 10-year anniversary at the Young Hollywood Blast. I am super excited about that. It's um, it's been an amazing 10 years, and I really want to acknowledge that space that we've been, growing in and figuring out, and we're still growing and expanding. And one of the reasons that I went to graduate school was because of Crowdfund Monday, because of the blast. I wanted to learn how to better serve the community that is here. We've been helping so many campaigns. I need to gather some of that information. That's part of the reason I need to take a break, so I can actually have some time some extra time to start gathering what have we been doing over the last you know however many years. So yeah, just taking a break. But I want to hear from you guys. What are you going to be doing over the summer? What is, what are your plans? Mine are, again, some R&R, some information gathering about, like, what am I doing here at the Blast that, that I can let people know, like, understand better what we're doing, kind of connect with the community better. That's really important to me. Really want to connect with the community better and serve them better. Um, so that's my my goals. So I'll just wait to hear what you guys are going to be up to. I know what a couple of my regulars are up to because we've been talking over the last several weeks. I know they have movies that are filming. They've been crowdfunding and they are filming this summer because they've been working hard on getting their funds in place. And we are so proud of them. Crowdfund Monday is proud of them. Young Hollywood Blast is proud of them. And that's just a reminder that when you're done with your campaign, I mean, some people are constantly crowdfunding, which is great. It's like that's a strategy. There's temporary crowdfunding and then there's long term crowdfunding. So if you are on a short term crowdfunding, that doesn't mean that you have to disappear from our community here. If you like hanging out with us, if you like the vibe here, we are here for you, the Young Hollywood Blast, ongoing. In fact, let me just put that logo up so you know. Young Hollywood Blast is a thing. Like our own entity. Crowdfund Monday is an initiative that we started. So Young Hollywood Blast is here. If you have news, if you have updates about your projects that you're now producing, making, creating, now that you've got your funds, we want to hear about it. We still want to hear about it. We want to keep in touch. We want to follow your progress. We want to see everything going all the way through to distribution and beyond. We are here. So don't think that everything ends after Crowdfund Monday. This is just the beginning. Crowdfund Monday is just the beginning. So yay, let's hear what the community says they're going to be up to over the summer. Darian says, hopefully filming, working on building the business. Nice, nice. And maybe a trip to visit family and friends in the US. Hey, that's great. That sounds like some good R&R downtime. Um, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Coming home, seeing friends and family. I mean, that you can't go wrong with that. And so I'm just going to encourage anybody here that is hanging out in the comments, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, um, or here. What are you doing for the summer? What are you up to? What are you working on? What should we? What would you like to share? Would love to know about it. And if anybody wants to come on and say hello, we can do that. Now, over the summer here at the Blast, when we're taking our sort of summer break, um, I mean, there's still going to be work. Like, work doesn't really stop around here. You might have a little bit more rest, but it's like on entrepreneur time, which is we're always working. There's always something happening. There's always something that we're learning, something, you know how it is. We're just working. So um, I thought what I would do as fun is show a replay from a crowdfund Monday from 6 years ago. Would you guys like to see that? let me know in the comments. Hop into the comments and let me know if you want to see this, because I think it's great. We used to live on a platform called Blab. Does anybody remember Blab? Hmm? Blab. Yeah. So we were on Blab, and I'm just gonna we're gonna have Darian hop in here in a bit. But I love what she just said. We got to put that on screen. It's summer break. She's going home to visit her family. She's. I hope I'm not putting her on blast saying this. Visiting family is never R&R. Isn't it the truth? Isn't it the truth? Oh no, she didn't say that. Z Wolf said that. I should have known. Z Wolf, always bringing the jokes. Yes, it is. It is work. Family. Family. Yes, it's going to be fun though. I'm sure, Darian. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it, and you'll have you'll have some fun while you're visiting your family. Even though it is true. It's work. It's always work, but we love it. Um, yeah. So Darian's going to hop in here at the 7 o'clock hour, but yeah. Anybody heard of Blab? Just second round of questioning. Anybody heard of it? Because I'm thinking I'm gonna do a replay episode. It's like when you get reruns during the summer. Um, yeah, Blab was a platform that was awesome. By the way, the creators of Blab, if you're still out there, like we still miss you. Like we loved you. I loved you. And Blab was so fun. And it was, I think, the most similar to this. Now, I mean, everybody, I guess, Haps has incorporated some of those features where you get to do like, you can have four people on screen at the same time. With Blab, that was totally new. You could have like, four people appear on screen. It was like this four square of people talking with each other. It was very novel at the time that it came out. It was super fun. The community was amazing there too, but they closed down for whatever reasons, and I'd have to follow the history. I don't know what the history entirely is, but I'm here on Haps now, and I love it. In fact, if you haven't already, download the app. It's very, very fun. It's great for creators. You can start earning with your broadcasts from the minute you start here. It's quick, simple sign up. You're broadcasting in seconds, literally. And I'm really a proponent of anything that helps content creators, independent content creators, uh, create income streams, multiple income streams for themselves. And if this can be part of it, I would highly recommend, looking into streaming here, because you can earn. It's like a no-brainer for me, because I really am trying to build some streams for our community here at the Blast, so that we can continue building and growing our network, and growing the work that we do, enhancing the production value. Um, so if you come here and you come over to Haps, you can find our channel at Young Hollywood Blast. It's the you can see the is it no, this way. If you go to at Young Hollywood Blast, the way it's spelled here, um, that's our channel. And you can sponsor our channel now directly. That's brand new. That just happened like last week. um, that's really exciting. That's really exciting. I don't know if you guys know that, but we've been working towards being a channel that can be sponsored here. And the way that we got there was through ethical broadcasting. We met standards. We've been giving a quality level broadcast here for our community. We've been regularly broadcasting. there's, there's steps to go through, and that means there's quality happening. HAPS is very much about protecting the community, checking quality, um, and being able to be sponsored is one of those sort of check marks that says you've been doing the work, and we want to continue putting in the work here with you guys. So feel free to look back through our broadcasts over the season. I'm sure that there's parts that you might want to skip over, because live streaming is live streaming. It's not, especially, we've been learning how to live stream, but it's been fun, and there's a lot of great moments in there, and you can look back and you can look at those broadcasts. You can also award those broadcasts. That's another amazing feature it has. You can award broadcasts that you like. If there's a message in there that resonates with you, you can just hop into the comments area. There's a little star there. It says awards, and you can share a tip. It's like leaving a tip saying, hey, thank you. Thank you for the knowledge you've shared. Thank you for this moment, whatever it is. And it's a way for creators to also acknowledge each other. I enjoy doing this. I personally go around to the channels that I'm subscribed to here, because it is a community, and I award different broadcasts because I want to encourage content creators to keep going, um, just keep doing what you're doing. And if HAPS is one of the places that you like to share about that, I think it's a great way to get the word out, to connect with a new part of your community in a different way. So yeah, look into it if you haven't already. So we're gonna have some little a little bit of a break, and after that, we're going to bring Darian in. If anybody else wants to hop into the guest seat today, let me know. Remember to follow us at Crowdfund Monday on Twitter, Instagram, right, right there. And yeah, we'll be back after a very short, very short break. And this is the time to hang out in the comments, talk with each other, ask questions. This is how we work the the networking part of it, because you can learn a lot from each other too, also in the comments. So I'm gonna hop off the screen for a minute, let you guys have a rest from my voice, and I'll see you in 5 minutes. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Crowdfund Monday. This is Natasha Young at the Young Hollywood Blast, and we are heading into the next section of this broadcast. We're inviting our guests in from the community. We've got Darian here. Amazing to have her here all season, a filmmaker based in Manchester, UK. Thank you so much for joining us again, Darian.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Hey, and we were both kind of chatting over the break. We're feeling a little tired.
Yes.
It's been a long season. Now you're getting ready to start filming. When does that actually like kick off? I'm excited to know like when it's happening. If you have the dates and stuff.
We don't have set dates yet, but the goal is hopefully by mid to late July. I actually have to coordinate with the guy who runs the location that we filmed at to see what's available because it's the summer months, so it might be a bit harder for him to like block out a larger chunk of dates. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so just want to see what he's got to say, and that'll inform exactly when. But we're looking towards the end of July to start doing the thing.
That is amazing. I mean, we've been talking about the film all spring, and I just like I can't believe it's actually happening now.
I know. I was like, I want to film. I want to film. I want to film. I want to film this year. I want to film this year. And I was like, you're gonna film. You're gonna film this year.
Yes. That is like manifesting. That is how like it's come into existence because we've kept talking about it. And
Yeah.
I think that's like a also a tribute to the power of long-term crowdfunding. Would you agree?
I would absolutely agree. I would absolutely agree. One hundred
I'm
percent.
going to show everyone what you have here to share with us today. So when guests come on, we ask them here at Crowdfund Monday to share a social media post that they've put onto their favorite social spaces using our hashtag crowdfund monday, so the whole community can find it and support it either by retweeting, commenting, or supporting with actual funds, as and where is possible, with artists supporting artists, but also people who are supportive of artists, who are looking for works that are created by independent, emerging creators, also people from underrepresented communities, and communities that are, need to get more visibility in the media. And that is um, one of the goals here at the Young Hollywood Blast that is really part of our mission, and it's been driving this space since 2011. So to have Darian here to talk with us throughout the last several months has been a dream come true for us. I would say for me, this has been like why we were in existence, and you're making this possible for us. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for trusting this space, for being here with us, sharing your journey with the audience over the last several months. Thank you, Darian.
Thank you for having me. Wow. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. I'm grateful that I stumbled upon this community of folks who are just doing amazing things and supporting one another. This is what we need. This is what we need in this industry. We need more of this, more folks rallying around each other and supporting each other's work and uplifting one another. So I'm grateful to be here and I'm grateful to be able to come frequent this space so much. Like, I love it.
Yay! Yay! That's it. And it's all this is all done out of a genuine sense of love for our community of creators. And again, this is an inclusive community, which means everyone who feels included is welcome. So I know there's sometimes some confusion about what inclusion means. That it only means this certain group. That would be exclusionary if only one certain group was included, right? So included means everybody, but it also means that there's going to be uh, a greater call to people who have felt in the past, or purposely, or maybe out by accident, left out in the past. We want to make sure that these stories also get some extra boost because of this disparity that's been present in the past. We're remedying that. That's what live streaming is here for. That's what platforms like this are here for. So let's look at Darian's tweet this morning. Um, so positive and so uplifting. I love looking at her tweets. So if you haven't followed her on Twitter, you can follow her work at Dekej Media. And Dekej Media is a digital media and marketing experience, video, audio, web, social media. Let us elevate your content and presence. Yes. And guess what? Am I working with Dekej Media? Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I think it's been like, I think the most fun thing about doing this every week for me has been, getting to know the community in a, a deeper way, because like from week to week, and it's saying my internet connection is unstable, so I apologize if anything is getting fuzzy around here. Um, but from week to week, I would do Twitter, retweets, and I call that the pay it forward zone. We look at a tweet like Darian's. It has crowdfund Monday here, and then we just make sure to retweet, like it, comment, thanks for stopping by, things like that. Um, Now with live streaming every week, I get to speak with the creators behind these tweets. That wasn't possible before, and it was just, people would come through and then they would leave. Um, so yeah, so part of the reason why I was mentioning earlier in the broadcast, Blab, was that was the first time we started using live streaming to talk with you know all the various creators, and I got to speak with several of them. But a lot of those broadcasts disappeared along with Blab, so I didn't retain any of the broadcasts that I had, and that was a shame. Like, so I think the great thing about this is there's more of a, because you can multi-stream. It can be saved on YouTube, you can save it on your Facebook. There's different, and so you have multiple points to like save what's going on, but also to enhance those conversations. And I've been talking a lot today, so let me just shut down for a minute. And what what would you like to talk about? Dekej Media, Darian, Jordan, what would you like to talk about this morning?
Huh. um, Tough question.
I
I
know. I just
mean,
threw it. I threw it to you like that. That was not even a great question. Let me reframe that. Okay. Well, first of all, you said, let's see what you said in this tweet. We're excited about pending projects we are working to complete and bring to the public. Want to help this make it happen. Support us on Buy Me a Coffee or Patreon. Well, I have a question. How is your Buy Me a Coffee page going?
we're a little bit stagnant right now, but it's all right because like this first project that we're working on, obviously the Buy Me a Coffee I set up with the main goal of like purchasing equipment to film with. Um, but
Yes.
this first project that we're working on, the university would be supplying the equipment. So um, there's time to think about buying a nice camera or buying some nice audio stuff, to kind of like ramp up the original content that we're doing. But yeah, it's kind of stagnant right now in the crowdfunding front. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit of a lull. business is booming.
Do you
Crowdfunding is
think
just
it's
kind of
because,
like,
sorry to cut you off. I was thinking, do you think it may be because we're heading into the summer months? Could that be part of it?
I do think it is part of that. Like, we're heading into summer months. Folks are going back outside. It's a bit more expensive than it used to be. Things costing more.
Mm.
I think just the combination of factors as to why it's kind of like a low. Um, I get it, honestly.
Yes, but people, the amazing thing is, and this was brought to my attention last week. We had a panel here at the Young Hollywood Blast on Friday. It was our first panel. You were a part of that panel, and you were an
I was.
amazing guest.
Thank you.
So thank you again for being part of that. Um, there was a point brought up at that panel that I thought was so. Um, it relates very much to what you've just shared, but there are people who do have resources and they do have discretionary income that they would like to use to help creators like yourselves.
Yes.
They just don't maybe know where you are. They can't find
Yes.
you yet.
Yes. And that's
So
something I
that,
would like to work on this summer as well, boosting my content a bit more.
boosting your content so they can find you.
Hmm. Yes,
What
yes.
kind of stuff are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about sinking a little bit of money into a couple of online ads, um, but I don't want to go too expensive because as I tell my clients in business, like paid ads are really, it's a gamble. You may get the reach, you may get people to see you, but you may not get the engagement that you desire beyond them seeing you. So it may turn out to be not so much of a good investment anyway, because like you got more people seeing you, but they're not engaging. So it is a matter of making sure that your posts and things like that are, really on point if you're gonna boost them with paid advertising. Um, but I'm thinking about putting a little bit of money into a couple of paid ads just to move my content into some new circles and see what that does.
Mm-hmm.
Because like right now it's in the same circle of people, which is great. It's being passed around that same circle, and it's like that's great. Um, but I want to this summer hopefully push past the circle that I've already established, the people that already like know and interact with what I've got online, so we can push past that a little bit and bring in a new audience.
Yes, I mean this raises a great point, which and that was actually one of the reasons that Crowdfund Monday was created, was to allow creators to come from all different corners of their the different genres, different parts of the world, come together and sort of collectively push past the sort of initial circle that they have created for themselves, but maybe cross market to each other's um, you know audiences. Now that may work on some levels and it may not, because some people are here for specific types of content that one creator is sharing, and they may not value what the other creator is making over here. But at the same time, you never know what people are going to like. People
Exactly.
like a lot of different things. People have
Yeah.
eclectic tastes,
Yeah.
and and if they're exposed to it, you never know if they might actually want to become involved. So I think that's the whole idea of having a community of creators who are kind of collectively sharing their audiences
I
per
agree.
se.
I agree.
Um, but the fact is, still, even with this space, I mean, as you notice, and just welcome to everybody who is dropping in and watching this season finale of Crowdfund Monday on Haps. We're streaming to YouTube, Facebook, and I think that's it for today. Periscope broke this morning for me, so I don't know what's going on there. But uh, we're talking a little bit about the creator, um, being able to broaden their reach of their campaign and get it beyond the circle that they've currently built for themselves, or even say if they're a new creator and they don't have a circle. That's kind of was the idea of the crowdfund Monday. But I don't know, do you think, in your opinion, like, I'd love to know, is this even the right thinking?
I think it's
Or
great thinking, and I think I think it's something like that. I've seen my reach already increase a lot because of the fact that I'm connected to this community. So more people do see my things than I think have previously in the past. Um,
hey,
so
okay.
I think I think this is an effective space. It's definitely an effective space. I just am like, I want more. Like, give me more people. Put me in front of some more eyes. I have those top tiers on Patreon, and I'm like, I need to find my $800 and my $1,000 supporters.
Yes, yes. It's so funny because and thank you for that. Like, my next question, I'm like, well, how could we make it better? How could we improve? If there's one thing that you would suggest for this space, and we can talk about this offline too. I don't want to put you on the spot. You can't, but it's kind of like, I'm thinking of how can we encourage or reach more people who might be interested in this particular you know thing, because I'm on Twitter, but I'm not going to do paid ads. It's
Yeah,
like, why would I do paid ads to support people who also like that? My thinking is to keep it as free as possible.
yeah, of course,
um,
absolutely. Absolutely, I understand that one. I feel that one.
at the same time, I feel like the space won't be able to grow without some investment on our end. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So there's an investment of time that's been going into this, like, as I mentioned, 10 years.
yeah,
Crowdfund Money has existed since 2012, so 9 years for us here with this initiative.
yeah,
But there's something else that needs to happen, because we want to be able to reach out with those early stage crowdfunders or long-term crowdfunders like yourself,
mhm,
crowdfunders who want to talk about their projects, who would like the opportunity to be interviewed, and in a media space that's accessible, inclusive, and it's meant to be almost like a PR space, without having to, have a PR person.
yeah,
You're your own PR. So, but it's just, for creators, who maybe don't like talking in front of people, you know, like this spontaneously, but
right,
otherwise there's more production value. If I'm going to have people come on and do they would have to be a paid interview at that point, because there's production, there's editing, and how do we get sort of, the resources to support that? I've got to pay my electricity, my water, keep a roof over, you know, wherever. It's like, it takes investment um, on this end too, as a media. So I'm trying to find that balance where we keep it, open, and open it up to more and more of an audience, but how do we reach them without the paid ads?
yeah.
I don't
It
think
is
it's possible.
it's a challenge. It's one of those things where you kind of grow into it, I think. Um, I always I think that it's more profitable or more beneficial financially to sink that kind of money initially into um, really putting out a strong social media strategy with curated content specific to your brand, and then see just kind of like rolling with that for a while and seeing what people like, what people don't like, what kind of works, what doesn't work, and tweaking it as you go. And then eventually, if you feel like, okay, well, we're doing all right, but maybe we need a bit of boost, that's when putting money on ads is actually, I think, helpful, because it's not just throwing money into the wind and seeing what sticks, which is a lot of times what paid people who do paid ads tend to do. They're just like, oh, they'll, Facebook or Instagram or whoever will suggest boost this post, get more eyes on it. It'll show you a random post,
Yep.
and there's no strategy or thought behind, is this the post that I want to put that kind of money on, and if so, why? And then also, if you've already got like the established content, the consistency of your brand and your presence, you've got a strong strategy in mind in regards to the messaging that you're putting out with each post and how frequently you're posting, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Then it's easier to like come in and say, okay, we've got the foundation here. So it's likely that if 70 more people see our tweet, maybe at least 10% of those people will retweet. So it's thinking strategically like that that helps to inform paid ads, because a lot of folks in general, like, I think, get tempted to just be like, oh, let me throw $10, $20, whatever, onto this particular post and see if it'll get me some more engagement. But it doesn't come with any thought behind it. So it's a matter of, I think it starts out with like laying the foundation, getting the social media strategy and the content right where you want it, so that when you get to the point where you're like, okay, we've got our sea legs about us, we know what we're doing, um, and we're doing it consistently and well, then you can say, all right, I have an additional $10, $20. I'm trying to boost this particular post. I need more people to see it and possibly interact with it. I'll throw $10, $20 on there and run a campaign. Um, so
Right.
that's what it
Yeah.
comes out to.
That is a gold gem right there, gold nugget. I hope everybody's getting their notebooks out. Dekej Media, Darian Jordan just dropped a gem into your lap, and we want to thank her for
For
that.
free.
Um, Thank you for that. Make sure you follow her channel here on Haps. You will find that when this broadcast. Actually, you can find it right now on the broadcast at the top. You can click it. Who's participating. Go follow her channel. Are you going to be doing some live streaming at all over the summer when you're on
That would be the
set
goal.
or
Yeah.
around town?
Yeah. That would be the goal. I mean, probably not when I'm on set, only because I'm for this production, for this project, for the last part of it, I'm picking up production responsibilities, like producer responsibilities, in addition to my already hectic director life that I was living for this particular project. So I might not have the time on set to like go live and show everybody what's up. I might maybe beforehand, like when we arrive on location, before we get into setting up, I can do a quick like, hey guys, this is where we're shooting. Here's the crew, say hi or whatever. But once we get
That would be
going,
amazing.
I know I really want to, at least while we're in process, I might do a live stream after it's done, kind of going through the footage and pulling together the last bits that we need, to get that first full rough cut finally done. um, but yeah, and like, so the post production process, that you guys might get to see more of that than the actual on set stuff, because I remember last time when I was on set for this project, we were behind schedule and I was still just running in like 20 different directions. Um, and now I'm going to be
Right.
producer and director, so definitely running all over the place.
Yeah. we will be talking some more about that, I'm sure, when you're back back and able to sit down and talk about it. I'm excited to talk about that. This some of the stuff you're talking about, is this going to be available through your Patreon? Like if you participate, is that kind of the idea? Or
Some of it I'm gonna definitely just make accessible because like I want people to see that hey, I'm back at it. Support
mm-hmm.
me. But some things are definitely going to be exclusive. There's going to be behind the scenes stuff that's going to be that comes as a part of being on Patreon. We have, and I'll probably also make some clips and things available through Buy Me a Coffee for like one time download or whatever. Um, but yeah, it's mostly going to be open, but a lot of the like behind the scenes bloopers, goofy stuff, that'll probably be exclusive.
Here we go. Hey, exclusive footage available through these different channels for supporting Dekej Media. So, just reminding everyone, these are the two places that you can support Dekej Media: buymeacoffee.com/Dekej Media and patreon.com/Dekej_media, and you'll be helping a queer Black creative tell diverse stories. And you're getting all the retweets and likes on this post. Please continue to find this tweet throughout the day. This was just posted today. Look up our hashtag crowdfund Monday, and we want to encourage everyone over this, summer break. I mean, we won't be like complete. We're always lurking, I want to say, around, crowdfund Monday. At least, we'll stop through and try to retweet anybody who's here. But please make sure to support Dekej Media today with a retweet on Twitter. Check out those campaigns that I have actually supported. The Buy Me a Coffee campaign. There are great tools on there, and as you saw a sample of the strategy, just on talking very briefly about paid ads. Um, Gary knows a ton more than that. So you can actually work with her if that resonates with you as well. There's so many different points of, you know, ways of working with Dekesh Media. So I'm so grateful that you could come on to this broadcast as our season finale guest, stopping in. Um, Thank you, Darian, and I guess we're gonna all wish you very safe, healthy, happy travels over the summer.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me on and wishing you a great break.
Thank you. And yes, we will be I'll be checking your social media feeds over the summer to look for those behind the scenes.
Yay. Yes, please do.
Great. Okay, so everyone say goodbye to Darian, and we will be bye, Darian. We're going to be closing this whole broadcast to a um, slow stop here. It's been an amazing season. We want to encourage you to continue to connect with us over the summer. So I'm just trying to work with my screen here. I'm kind of like, yeah, it's yeah. My I think my laptop is also tired. It's it's doing what it wants to do at the moment. Um, as we're winding down this broadcast, I just want to remind everyone that we are on Buy Me a Coffee as well. The Young Hollywood Blast actually is going to be working out of this space so that we can uh, continue to update our community of what is going on. We have over the summer a lot of things going on. This is our Buy Me a Coffee. That's the short link for that. Um, And hey, thank you, Darian Jordan, for that Super Heart Award. We appreciate you so much. Um, thank you so much. And um, the Buy Me a Coffee page is where you can learn more about the Young Hollywood Blast, how we're going to be building, what steps we're on, how we're progressing. Because the website currently is a little bit it's on a summer break. The website's being updated, and it is just it needs some work. So that's where you can learn more about us on our Buy Me Coffee page. That's a short link. Let me give you guys the long link here in the comment. So it's buy me a coffee.com backslash, and it's the same uh, name, profile name that we use um, here, which is Young H Wood BLST for short. This did not do the. Let me edit this. I guess it doesn't do. I was gonna try to make it do a preview over here. Let me just delete that comment. I'm gonna post it again here in the hats. But yeah, so that's where you can find out about what we're working on. Um, but I'm gonna try posting that again and make sure you guys can see the preview before we go. Um, we did thank all of um, our founders during the break. If you haven't seen your names over the season, I want to make sure that you have seen that we have an amazing group of supporters who have been uh, who have been part of this. I want to make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. They have made it possible for us to get our Buy Me a Coffee page started. I want to thank all of our founders for being part of this process with us. Um, we couldn't do it without you, and we will be working on that Buy Me a Coffee page over the summer, getting that into a proper launch mode because it's on a soft launch right now, and I think that's what we're really focused on there is making sure that we can tell our audience what we're doing, from one consistent place. So that's the place to find the Young Hollywood Blast over the summer, over the break. It's where we'll be spending most of our time updating everyone. So please check that out. Want to make sure that you guys also are aware of our first supporter. We want to thank our first supporter over on Buy Me a Coffee, which is Andre Solomon. Thank you so much for your support this season on our soft launch. It means the world. Um, we want to thank all the supporters who have been here watching the broadcast live stream. We announced all of their names, I think, over the thing, but please look at the top banner and you will see the names of everyone who has contributed. Give them a follow. Go follow these people that support independent media, from women in media, from women of color in media. That's what they're supporting. They're supporting the future of media and women in leadership. You're supporting so many things, and if that resonates with you, you are more than welcome to join us on this journey here at the Young Hollywood Blast, and in every different space that we're going to be working to help our community. And Crowdfund Monday is one of them. It's just one area that we are going to be helping our community. Our last major thank you is for our first network-wide sponsor, Janetta Baker, and we want to thank her for contributing on a regular basis to the larger network of the Young Hollywood Blast, which is supporting me, Natasha Young, also because I am the digital journalist behind this, and this support really is all being funneled straight back into this broadcast, into the broadcast production quality, and all of those things. So thank you, Janetta Baker, for that contribution this season, and your sponsorship is going to go a long way. And I think that's it. I think we're winding to a close here at Crowdfund Monday for this season. Again, you know where to find us. We're going to be hanging out at buymeacoffee.com over the summer, telling our audience what we're up to. And we will look forward to still lurking. We'll be lurking around on Twitter, probably Instagram too, trying to see. We'll be working on, making sure that this space is going to be rocking for fall, because I have some things in mind, guys. Like, I'm always coming up with stuff, and I have some exciting ideas for the Crowdfund Monday space that you're going to want to hear about in the fall. This space is only expanding, and it's, we may be also shifting the time frames around. We may be doing a lot of things. So we want to also get your opinion. I want your feedback, opinions about how we can improve this space for our creators. So please follow us at these sites: Twitter at Crowdfund Monday, Instagram at Crowdfund Monday. Follow us at our main socials for the Young Hollywood Blast, which are these. So I'll get rid of one thing so you can see this a little bit better. Our main socials are right there at all the different places: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. On Twitter is where we'll be most likely posting some poll questions, asking, hey, what do you think about this for Crowdfund Monday? And we're going to be working on building that community space over the summer. So there's a lot going on. I know I've told you guys probably, yeah, a lot of things, but I just want to let you know you'll be missed over the break. I hope you enjoy your time over summer, however you're spending it. I hope you have a healthy, fun time wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. We still want to hear from you always at the Blast at Crowdfund Monday. So Twitter is the space where we hang out the most. Again, break doesn't mean that we're done. Break means we're resting, and we're probably going to be like on the phone, like checking things from time to time, and seeing how you all are doing. So I most likely will see it and respond for the team YHB News. But it's just, yeah, it's been a fun season, and we will look forward to helping more of you in the fall. This is our mission here at the right: crowdfunding diverse, independent creativity together. And together is the key word. So with that, I'm going to sign off and wish everyone a wonderful summer again. And I'll see you